Ladies and gentlemen, you ever have those days where you just feel like everything's out of control? Where you feel like you don't have a handle on your life? Where everything is unorganized? Everything is in disarray? This is one of those days. I've come back late from a wedding. I haven't got my computer work done. The house is a mess. Crystal is sitting on the floor over there and will not join me in this video log. Crystal, bring your hand and your body this way. Please.
I look a wreck.
She does. She looks a mess. Her whole face is in disarray. I'm just joking. I love her. Now, y'all think I'm really mean to her, and I've gotten comments that says and suggests that I'm really mean to her.
He is.
But really, I'm an angel.
Devil in disguise.
I'm an angel. Anyways, today I figured we'd take a little moment and just get organized and kind of talk about, like, I love this. It's like New Year's resolutions whenever I want them throughout the week.
In October.
Yeah. So
It's September still.
yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna clean up the house a little bit. I've got to do a little bit of computer work. Crystal's gonna work out, and then we're going to clean the house a little bit. We're gonna go to Lowe's. We're gonna get a big old whiteboard. We're gonna put it on the wall. We're gonna throw some ideas on there. Gonna get organized, get a structure to our life, a routine, a system in place, and we're gonna take you through all of that and kind of show you where our minds are at and what we're gonna do to kind of streamline the process going forward. Right? Mm-hmm. But first, we're gonna get
Coffee.
Coffee.
I need coffee.
That's the first step in getting organized. Can we get 2 venti Americanos with extra steamed heavy cream, please?
2 venti Americanos with extra steamed heavy cream?
Yes, indeed.
Alright, I'll have it ready for you at the window.
Hey, in one of those, could I get 2 of those butter packets?
Sure.
Awesome, thank you, sir. Alright, here we are at Lowe's. We can get some whiteboards. Pro tip, if you need a whiteboard, don't go to Office Depot or Office Max or anything like that. You're going to pay like 5 times more than is necessary. Go to Lowe's, go to Home Depot, and get a poster board.
Crystal, I have already gone to 2 different stores looking for this dang whiteboard. I went to Sam's Club, I went to Walmart, and neither one of them had it. And apparently Robert knew the whole time to just go to Lowe's, which is right down the road from our house. Ooh, tough guy with the cart.
Alright, so this is a 4-foot by 8-foot sheet of the marker board for $13. That's super cheap. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna get some of these for the smaller poster boards. I'm gonna get a whole strip of the longer stuff. Just see how this works, but it's got a 10-pound rating, so I'm just gonna line the whole poster board with this, put it up against the wall, and not ruin my paint. Y'all, the whiteboard is up. I'm gonna do some brainstorming in here. While I'm doing some brainstorming, Crystal's gonna go to the gym and take the camera with her, so hopefully she gets something worthwhile. If the vlog sucks, it's her fault.
Alright guys, so I'm here at the gym. We're at 10 Fitness in Bryant. I am just actually getting in like a fun little workout. These are some of my favorites. I just do it on the random. Robert didn't work out today. We didn't really have a full workout to do today. So it's about, I guess, 8 o'clock in the evening, and I'm just gonna get in like a little bit of cardio, a little bit of like maybe abs, or just like fun little movements that I like to do on my own time. As a female, I feel like maybe we need to get out a little bit more because it does seem like we hold on to body fat a little bit more. And then just kind of like maybe do some HIIT stuff. I don't really know what I'm gonna do, but I'm just here. I'm just gonna do something active. First thing I want to mention is I do have in my little shaker cup, I have my creatine, my branched chain amino acids, and a Zip Fizz. Zip Fizz is for electrolytes, a little bit of energy because it is a little bit late. I'm hoping that I'm gonna burn that off before I have to go to bed tonight. Branched chains is not something that I recommend for anybody just trying to like lose weight or anything like that, unless you're at a deficit, I don't generally suggest it. Now, I haven't been able to really get in my meats very much lately just because of my digestion, so I thought that this might help me get some of those basic amino acids in there that I would typically get from my meat, but I'm kind of unable to right now. So I've been taking that lately, not necessary, but I'm just telling you guys that I have been taking it. Second, you want to make sure that you're wearing like a sweater that's 12 times tighter than it needs to be, because I mean, it really just holds all the right places that makes you remember why you're here. That's a joke. But I just wanted to let you guys know that I know that my sweatshirt is too tight. I like to wear something like really covering and that's gonna keep me really warm. I like to sweat a lot when I'm at the gym, so that's why I'm wearing this sweatshirt, and it's gross and I'm gonna sweat, so yeah. So that's your tip for the day. Wear a sweatshirt that's way too tight for you and go get your cardio on. Simple, and as you can tell, I struggled with a lot of those things. That's not my typical go-to. I always just like go in, lift heavy. Like, I don't really do this kind of stuff. I'd like to make it more like of a regular thing. I think I might start going like in the evenings after my day has ended, finish it off with a shower and go home and relax, and then go to bed. But I think, yeah, I'd like to make it more like a regular thing. I think it's really good for me. Burn a couple extra calories, get in a little bit more like kind of cardio stuff, especially with the treadmill in the beginning, and sometimes we'll do the Stairmaster too. This was kind of just like one of those days where I went in, wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to do, but knew I needed to do something active. So that is my advice to you. Just like go in, feel out what you want to do. I mean, whatever you're gonna do here is gonna be, it needs to be fun. It needs to be, like, I laughed at myself so many times in this workout because like I simply sucked at a lot of it. I don't know, my body's just not used to those kind of movements, and it's just gonna take practice. And that's kind of what's fun about working out, is there's so many different kinds of ways you can work out. And Robert and I always say, like, go in, lift hard, lift heavy, like do it, get it done. But there are times on top of those lifting heavy times, like I'm still working out, you know, every day that I'm supposed to, doing my normal lifts, lifting heavy. This is just something I'm gonna do for fun, you know, in the evenings after I've already done my regular workouts. And I don't know. I think it's just a good time to have like some me time, do some things that I'm just not used to. Anyways, I'm starting to ramble. I apologize for that. I had fun bringing the camera with me. I'm not super used to having the camera, especially in public. I'm not like as confident as Robert. I like walk around like try to hide it because I don't know. I'm just not like super confident with it yet, but let us know in the comments if you think that was fun, and I'll get better at the angles and bringing the camera by myself and not really having someone to film me. But if you liked it and you want more of that, you should comment below. Let us know. If you thought it sucked, you can let us know that too. But either way, you got this today. I'm gonna take a shower, I'm gonna go home and make Robert and I something to eat. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll chat with you later. Okay, so I just got out of the shower, and I was thinking that you guys probably want like a brief overview of the things that I kind of did in my workout. So I first started with some sprints. I did warm up a little bit with just walking, and then I did like sprint/running. So I would do level 10 for about 30 to 45 seconds, and then I would bring it back down to level 5 for the last like 15-30 seconds as well. And then I would start all over again to do 10 sets of those. And then the next thing I would do is an incline. I did level 15 at an incline, and I just walked for like 10 minutes at like level 3.5. And then I just did some, I did some rollouts. I did a couple of movements where I did like shoulders, biceps, and legs all at the same time. And those are kind of just fun movements, get your blood pumping, your heart going. And then, let's see what else I did. I did some rollouts with the legs, so that's really gonna focus on your hamstrings. I did some jump ropes, and I think those are always like super fun. And then some like toe touches on a bench. And honestly guys, I mean, you guys can see what I have done, but I would do like 3 or 4 sets of those and do about 15 reps of each thing that you're doing. On these times that I go in, I tend to do higher reps than I normally would when I'm lifting. So, you know, anywhere from like 15 to 20 reps is pretty fun. I think if we do this in the future, I'll actually probably write it out and put it in the description below. I probably won't this time just because it was kind of a spur of the moment thing, but maybe next time that I go in, if you guys like this, then we'll do that. So again, gonna go home now and get something to eat. I'll check in with you guys in a bit. All right, just got home and I'm standing in front of Robert's office. We're gonna go in, see what he's up to, and see when he's ready to eat. So let's go. Hey.
What's going on, y'all? We got the board more or less filled up. I'm gonna get a smaller marker and fill it up better, but just to kind of give you all a little idea of what I've been working on. This is the Keto Savage board. We'll start over here on the left side. Something I really need to get better at, and something that I've really wanted to focus on, is how to multi-purpose all the content I put out. One of the big mistakes that I've made previously in business is having like dissected workflows, like things don't mesh together. And if you find ways to mesh things together, you just put out more mutually beneficial content. So we got the 6x6 vlog, which we've talked about before. Obviously nutrition, relationships, training, mindset, self-improvement, and business being those 6 pillars. I haven't posted much on Instagram. I need to get better about Instagram. So I'm gonna try and integrate those 6 pillars into a daily post on Instagram. So Monday, Mindset Monday, I can kind of like put a blurb there, a quote, something I've learned, something. Training Tip Tuesday, Hustle Hump Day for Wednesday. That'll be the business side things. Thoughtful Thursday, that'll be like the mind, or the kind of like the relationship aspect, like what can I do for other people. We got Food for Fuel Friday, so some kind of nutrition related tip on Friday. Self-improvement Saturday, and Sunday is kind of like a floater day, whatever I need to work on. So I'm gonna kind of have that for my Instagram content, just integrate the two some form or fashion. Over here, we've got kind of like the business pillars and kind of like the 1 month goal that we need to kind of work on. So for 1 month keto brick, I need to get the employee organizational structure kind of more organized. We've got a new app that I've just downloaded called Deputy, and we're going to use that. We've been using that for, you know, scheduling, getting our hourly rates, figuring out, you know, who's working when, and we can also integrate like tasks like to-do lists and whatnot into that. So it's pretty user friendly. I'm happy with it so far. We need to make a standard operating procedure for the day-to-day tasks of Keto Brick. Equipment-wise, we need to buy more trays. We need to buy a commercial dishwasher, and we need to kind of fine-tune it. The last thing I bought was just not working super slick, so I got to figure out why that's not working and kind of improve on it. And then from a legal perspective, we need to get a new business license for Bryant, where we've just moved to. I need to hire more employees, especially for production. So we're looking for people for Keto Brick right now. We're looking for people on all aspects of things, but Keto Brick specifically, like if you are in the area, obviously we can use you in the production side of things, and then we can just, we need help. We need more hands on deck because there's a lot going on right now. And then down the road, I want to kind of look into getting like an affiliates and like a sponsorship program. So like if there's athletes that I believe in that are like running endurance marathons or something and they need a fuel source, then I'll hook them up with Keto Bricks as opposed to them using gels and stuff like that we don't really want. We just gotta ramp up production so that we can give more product away. For Keto Savage, we've got content. I need to be ramping up content. We've got the vlog, we've got the Instagram post, we've got the podcast that I do twice a week. Trying to get Crystal involved more in the podcast. Twitter, I don't really do much on Twitter. I need to kind of ramp that up because right now it's pretty non-existent. And then I need to do more written blogs. Like I don't write, I love to write, I just haven't written much. So I need to write a lot more from like a written blog post perspective, articles on the website. I want the website to be more of like a people go there for valuable information kind of thing. And then the newsletter, I do a weekly newsletter, 7 Set Sunday. If you're subscribed to that, you get a weekly newsletter with like updates, things I've been working on. If you're on that, you're one of the first group of people that get notified when the Keto Bricks go live. So yeah, 7 Set Sunday, you can sign up for that on my website. Equipment, I need a new camera. The camera that you're looking through now is great. I recommend it to anybody that's starting out YouTube. I've dropped it from my truck like 5 times now. It's been very hardy, but it's starting to wear down. I need a new camera. And then I need to do like the Keto Savage Kitchen. We've talked about that. I want to get more into meetups, conferences. I'm doing KetoCon this year for sure, and I'm probably going to try and do some more. And then collaborations. I want to do a lot more collaborations because I want to just meet other people that are movers and shakers in the space and integrate their audience with my audience and just move the needle forward. And then for Deeper State Keto, we got the weekly Q&A sessions that we're doing. I missed this week because I had that wedding, but that will resume next week. We need more recipes coming out. I'm trying to get like a coach's corner thing, so bring on more coaches and then have the coaches, contribute some kind of like Q&A themselves, or like a coach's corner, like themed, questions and answers, or just collaborative, space where the coaches can get together and add value. And then I want more written articles on Deeper State as well. And then the forum is rock solid. We have an awesome forum on Deeper State, but I want to continue to add value to that. And then big picture, this is all stuff that we haven't, made legit yet, but it's on the forefront of my mind. The gym, we're gonna have this space into a gym, obviously. An apparel line. Everybody keeps asking about apparel that you would rep, and I'm excited about that. I want to offer merchandise that people would be interested in, wearing or using. So that will come if you have, or if you know anybody, if you have any skill or knowledge in like the apparel industry with like regard to sourcing, custom apparel. I'm totally all ears. I want to do I'm probably gonna get a screen printer here, but I'm totally ignorant with that stuff. So if you know somebody or something, let me know. And then we want to buy or build our own building eventually. We've got a 3-year lease on this place, but I want to, figure out what we need here, and then from that scale up. So that's kind of a bigger picture goal. Ideally, I want to make this and our future space a collaborative space where people can come in here, we can generate content together, we can make group podcasts, we can just generate a lot of YouTube content. I want this to be like an incubator / collaborative hub where people can come and it's just really ramp up value and content for you guys and gals. And then traveling meetups, real estate, outdoor expeditions. I really love the idea of tying in my love and passion for the outdoors into keto and kind of teaching people how to become self-sustainable. So, how do you hunt? How do you kill an animal? How do you process that animal? How do you, cook that food? So you don't just go to the grocery store and buy your meat in the meat section. How do you get food legitimately like they did in the old days and like it's actually done? And then youth development. Someday, Crystal and I possibly will have kids. We want to kind of pay it forward and provide value to them and then other children, and kind of get the epidemic of childhood obesity trending downward, and kind of get people off on the right foot with keto, starting them young, and just building life skills like business and everything else that's involved. So this is kind of what I've been working on, hashing things out here. I love getting a whiteboard. I love putting my thoughts on paper on the board and just kind of letting it fester in there. So yeah, letting it marinate. That's what I'm doing. Tomorrow will be good. We got a lot of big plans for tomorrow with the keto brick production. So yeah, we'll see you tomorrow.